Joanna, random, with another opportunity. Random, now in the pro ranks after she got drafted out of high school and bypassed college. Runner at second with 2 down. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Fly ball to right. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Tying run is in to score from second.
Squared up, good job.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I don't think she could have placed that one any better if she had walked into the outfield and set it down. That one was in the perfect spot to drop in for a hit. This one is labeled. Looks like extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Now around second and digging for 3. The relay throw. The tag, out! 2 away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Joanna, random. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Back to the mound, and it hits the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after. And now the center fielder, Joanna, random. 1 for 2.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
That one fouled off. The Lookouts with the go-ahead run at first. That's her second hit of the day. Lead runner turns at second. Throw comes into third. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. This next at-bat looms very large. Contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. That fastball was almost down at shoelace level, but he did a great job to drop the bat head and lift it with enough power to get it over the wall. You know that one leafy green and vegetable juice you can never remember? That's watercress. This message brought to you by our sponsors, the National Watercress Council of America. Looper into right field, and it's just foul. Drive along the left field line.
Two.
That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Runner around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. And this game is still tied. 1 down. Base is empty here in the ninth. 2-2 now. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. Round second, going for third. Relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The center field, number 24, Joanna, random.
Winning run stands at second. On the ground to third. Down the line, and it's foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare off the bat.
Pick it up.
And it falls. Coming around third. And the Lookouts walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. Random with a game to remember and walked it off for the win. 2 RBI on 4 hits. Days like the one she just had are worth savoring. A superb performance at the plate all around, punctuated by the walk-off. Take a bow, kid. Joanna, random, delivered some walk-off. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Joanna Random. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Grounds this one up the middle.
Get there.
That's the first out. If you want your soda with a little extra crunch, reach for a cold can of Big Kale, a refreshing way to wash down a hot dog at the ballpark. Top half of the second from Chattanooga. Reaching for it and brings it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the lookouts, Joanna Random. Grounder to the left side,
Foul.
and it goes just foul. The 0-1. It feels like he's entering make or break territory here. If he doesn't turn this start around, he won't last much longer. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Dylan Hasso now at the plate. 0-2 and the delivery. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases here, and that's going to roll to the wall. That's a leadoff double. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. Short hop liner handled it short. Throw to first in time. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Yidi Cape. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. Runner around third. Comes across to score. Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. This next at bat is going to be critical. That one hit to right. And that's that. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Johnny Olmstead. Labeled on a line to center. And makes it up to third with one away. Tough sledding for her in this one. This is the kind of game you want to flush and move past as quickly as you can. Joanna Random will be a player. So up next, Nathan Martorella. 0-1 now. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores easily. Comes through with the RBI. That's a clean, efficient swing he showcased right there. Smooth action through the zone and a great follow-through to rip that one to center for the hit. Random, stepping in now, facing the kid everyone's talking about. Big-time prospect, big-time stuff. Great effort on the leaping grab. On to the next inning. Here's the center fielder, Fenwick Trimble. And the righty fires. Line drive to center. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And she reaches the 50-hit mark. A nice milestone for her and a nice reminder to her team and to scouts that she's a formidable offensive contributor. And the 0-1 now. Way out front for strike two. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Battling here, fouls it away. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the air to center, Trimble moving under this one. Gets there. Got it. So 2 down. Joanna, random. Getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. That's an uncharacteristic chase. She usually lays off pitches off the plate like that. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That one in the air to center field. This one carrying. That is the inning. Kind of an average performance in the losing effort. Joanna, random, notable. Digging in, facing the flavor of the month on the mound. Now has a chance to change the recipe. Two outs, bases empty. And she goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2. We head back to the top of the lineup. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Dylan Lewis. Hit hard on a line. Pulls it in, 1 away. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Dives, but it's off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Should be extra bases here. She turns and heads for second. Not stopping. She's headed to third. The relay, the tag, and she's out trying for 3. Work on your breath and find your center while surrounded by your fellow primates at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Bottom of the 5th here in Chattanooga. Random swings through it for strike 1. Swing, soft line drive. I'm sure she's disappointed after she didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time she hits it like that, I bet it works out better. 1 for 3. In the air to center, going back pretty deep, and that's that. Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras. This one in the air, center field, O'Donnell under it. And there are 2 outs. Might be time to get in an extra session or 2 in the batting cage. She can do much better than this, and they need that from her. Joanna, random, notable among them. So 2 down. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Joanna, random. This pitch popped up. Martorella settles under this one and makes the catch. 1 down. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Dylan Hasso. Lines this one to center. Makes a nice running catch. Welcome back. The Lookouts at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third, Bashirs. Fires over to first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. 2 outs, runner on first base. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Nathan Martorella. Here comes the 1-1. It gets down, base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here's the throw. There's the tag, they get the out, and that's ground ball to third. Bashirs. The throw to second. That is a terrific double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. 1 away and a runner at first. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, number 12. And there's a hit. Lead runner's around second. Here comes the throw. He's easily tagged out at third, and that's 2 gone. Random up now. 2 down, nobody on, but looking to start a rally here to get her team back in this. Swing and a miss, strike 1. This one lifted to center field. Trimble in position. Gets there, got it. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Fenwick Trimble digs in now. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Certainly a frustrating showing at the plate. I think she'd be the first to tell you she's capable of better. A loss is just the rotten cherry on top. Joanna Random, the top prospect. Random, working through the early days of her pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks. On the ground. Olmstead on the run, throw to first. Safe. Not in time to get her, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Jay Bashirs, the next to hit. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Swings and rips it towards right center. And that's the end of the inning. Joanna Random now at the plate. She has simply been dominating pitchers at this level, and she looks to be a prime candidate for a promotion very soon. Here's a chopper to the left side. Kicks foul. Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to first in time. This broadcast is sponsored by Hack and Slash Landscaping, cutting your lawn down to size for more than 30 years. Bottom of the 5th here in Chattanooga. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Got a way to square up on that ball. Great job.
On to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Dylan Lewis. Line shot into the outfield for a knock, and the perfect game bid ends. Runner on base to start. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. On 0-1, the delivery. Swings through it. She's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If she does, she's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Dives for the bag. You're out. Double play. She's capable of giving them more than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win. Joanna Random working top half of the second from Rocket City. Joanna Random, the leadoff batter, cuts and misses for strike one. Oh and 2, waves at that one. Got to 0-2 on 2 consecutive sliders, and now he can go a number of ways to finish this hitter off. Fights that one off, we'll reset and do it again. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. And quickly one away in the second inning. And now Ryan Nicholson.
First baseman, Ryan Nicholson.
That one in the air to center field. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Right side.
Come on, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it!
And there's 2 away. Runners at first and second with 1 out.
Here we go, clutch up for us here.
Random in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Ahoy!
Popped up. That's out number 2. First and second,
Now
2
batting,
outs.
the
And
shortstop,
next, the cleanup hitter, Caleb Ketchup,
Ketchup.
the right-handed reliever. And that one hammered. Does it have the distance? Snags it on the warning track. They limit the damage here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joanna Random.
Hey, get your pitch. No better up there.
Could be extra bases. Coming around third. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in, runner holds at third. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Great approach on that swing, stepping through it and shooting it the opposite way for a 2-bagger. Hitting coach will be smiling after that cut. Next pitch popped foul, this one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Hard hit, left side. Tosses to first.
You're out.
Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. This wasn't her best game ever, but she definitely helped them in the win. Nice job. Joanna Random has been... Here's the center fielder, Joanna Random. Chance for a big inning here with runners at first and second and nobody out. Defense has to be on their toes. This one to right, but it's just foul. That was very nearly an extra base knock. 0-1 now. Line drive brings it down. Nice play. Ryan Nicholson now at the plate.
The first baseman.
Nobody out
Ryan
and a runner at first.
Nicholson.
Liner to center.
2, 3, relay 3.
Gets down, base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Runners at the corners now, nobody out. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Random, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Now here's the 0-2. That one rocketing towards left center. Should be extra bases. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. And the lead runner has to hold on at second. No outs. Runner at first. Nixon. 0-2, and the delivery. Line drive. That's a base hit. Lead runner's around second. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough, got the hit. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Dunks one into left.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball. Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Joanna Random. Liner snagged it first. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but she held up her end. So 2 down. And now the center fielder, Joanna Random, collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. The 0-1. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. Kicks and delivers. Can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Runner at first, nobody out. This one in the air to right. Flint moving under it. And there's one down. This broadcast is brought to you by Bad Boy Bidets. This isn't your grandma's bidet. Their models have pressures up to 2,000 PSI to spray away even the toughest messes and keep everything fresh and clean. Should be extra bases here. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a triple. One out and the base is empty.
The center fielder, number 24, Joanna Random.
This one lifted to center field. Skull under it. Gets there. Got it. And the batter will be the shortstop, Caleb Ketchup. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a rocket. That one hops against the fence. Not stopping, he's headed to third. The relay, the tag, out!
Now batting.
Well, it's a one-run ball game. And now at the plate, Joanna Random. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Hard hit for a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
She makes the turn and digs for second base. In at second with a 1-out double. No time wasted here. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. Base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. Joanna Random with a... So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Joanna Random. On the ground to the right side.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Play made. That ends the inning. David Calabrese, the next to hit. Hit hard on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw home not in time. The run scores. It's 1-1. 1 out and the base is empty. Skies it to right field. Flint coming on and makes the catch. The batter now, Joanna Random.
Hey, big moment. Easy. Here we go.
This one is labeled. That one's back there. And it one-hops the wall. One run comes across. Runner around third. He'll score 2. Really trusted her hands and let the ball travel on that pitch. And it allowed her to go the other way for the hit. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Trash Panda's batting. That one ripped into right center. Going back pretty deep. Hauls it in. 1 away. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next. That's towards center. Random settles under it. Gets there. Got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Relay to third. Safe. He moves up and a run scores on the sac fly. 1 out, runner at second base. Digging in for the lookouts, Joanna Random. Here's a high chopper and handles this chance in plenty of time to first. Next to bat for the lookouts, Joanna Random. She's already homered in this ball game. Now this is lifted to center. It falls in. The run comes in from second. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And she continues this huge game, even if that one. Random really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see her deliver. Joanna Random, the top prospect. And next, the cleanup hitter, Joanna Random. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Obvious that she was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. 0-2, rocks and fires. On the ground to third. There with plenty of time, inning over. We head back to the top of the lineup. Next up, the designated hitter, David Calabrese. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they take the lead. The tag at third, and he is out. 1 away and a runner at first. Random will hit next. 0 for 1.